Good morning, welcome to Everyday Garage. Just looking at a E-Class this morning, 2012. It seems to be DPF week this week. We've just plugged into the car's come in with an engine warning lamp on. That's the customer complaint. On this one, we've got a whole series of codes relating to DPF. Soot content of the particulate filter is not okay. Differential pressure sensor circuit, short to ground or open circuit. The pressure differential in diesel particulate filter is too low or leakage, so let's have a little look at that. Leak detected in the air intake system, so that's going to contribute to blocking the DPF. And the pressure difference in the particulate filter is too high, indicating that it's clogged. So we're just going to run a couple of checks before we decide what we're going to do to go forward with this. Okay, just managed to clear all the fault codes on this Mercedes, and just going to have a look at some live data before we open the bonnet and just have a quick look underneath. Now my ash content of particulate filter is sitting at 0 grams, which is strange. That would suggest maybe someone's reset the DPF. So yeah, I'm not sure on that, I have to bear that one in mind. Differential pressure sensor sitting at 0 bar. So let's just change that to millibars. It's about 10 millibar, but we'll change it, it's just easier to see. 0 millibar, 10 millibar, 20 millibars, 30 millibars at 2,500 revs. So that wouldn't really suggest a major blockage. But the fill level of my particulate filter is reading 400%. So yeah, something's gone on here somewhere. I think some stuff's been reset or played with maybe elsewhere. I'm going to check a couple of bits under the bonnet and then put a plan together for what we need to do to fix the car. Okay, I've just taken this one out on a road test. Come back. When I'm driving the car, you've got an audible sound. You can hear that there's obviously a boost leak coming from somewhere, so we need to do a smoke test on that for definite to see what's going on there. I mean, your senses are part of your diagnostics, so what you can hear, smell, that type of stuff. A lot of people don't realise there's more than just plugging into the car to diagnostic work. I'm just going to double check the fault codes, see what we've got. Okay, so we've got low pressure turbo is a malfunction, actuator does not close. I don't think that code was in the last report that I've done, my initial report. That's only come back from the road test. So my guess is that probably wasn't being monitored due to the other codes that are in there. And we've still got the soot content of the particular filter is not okay, or there's a component fault. So there's a bit of work to be done on this car yet. So we're just going to put a plan together, price it up, and give the customer a call. Okay, we're just under the bonnet now, so I'm just going to have a quick physical check of my DPF back pressure with my manometer. Okay, my DPF pressures are idle, around 3 to 8 bar, which ties in with what we're seeing in live data, so the pressure sensor seems to be reading okay. I'm just going to bring that up on the revs. Okay, so we're still seeing less than 40 millibar. So I'm not too worried about this DPF being blocked, even though we're showing 400% soot. So this is when we get on next and do a smoke test and see what the air leak's all about. Okay, so I've just set up the smoke machine for the next test. Just stuck the bladder in the pipe there just before the turbo, just after the mass airflow meter. Got my power connection to lightly to power the unit up from the jump point. Using the Blue Point smoke meter. Got compressed air going into the back of it, so this will put compressed smoke into the system. So we're just going to power that up now, put this trigger. This will now fill the system with smoke, and if we have any leaks, hopefully, let's see if we can see this already. Okay, so we've got smoke coming from down this area here. I'm just going to turn that off for a second. See if we can see exactly where that's coming from. Okay. see. I'm just going to pump that again. Oh, there you go, so the smoke's coming up from down there. So it's from that lower boost hose connection. In fact, from here I can actually see the split in the hose as well. See if we can see that on camera. Just see, just past that first hose, the second bit there. Oh. The smoke coming through from the lower boost hose, so we're going to need to replace that. Okay, right, back to the E-Class. The boost hose has been replaced, DPF pressure sensor replaced, and a new air filter in there. I've checked the mechanical linkage to the top of the two turbos that are on this as well, and they're both free, just because it did throw a fault code when I was on road test for the boost actuators being stuck. So yeah, I've then also cleared the fault codes, gone from there, reset everything in the DPF. I know that the back pressure is good, so I'm happy to just go ahead and do that. We can see here the new particulate pressure sensors reading 0 bar ignition on, which you'd expect. Ash content down to 0, which we had before anyway. And the fuel level, the diesel particulate, that's down to 0%. That was 400% before. So yeah, with no air leaks on this now, no strange DPF values in there. Hopefully we can just get this out on road test. It should be fault free, and we'll hopefully get the car back to the customer.